So anytime I talk to my friends, they always say the same thing, both online and in person. And they're always like, yo, Mr. Rose, Ross, whatever your name is, okay? We don't really know. You don't even know. Okay, you don't know my name. They say the same thing, which is start a podcast. Figure out some way to talk about random things in a format because you're really good at it. I don't know if I'm really good at it. It might just be my friends really liking me and therefore trying to support me, which I greatly appreciate about them. But I guess this is where it'll happen. What are we doing here? We're watching RWBY. Because RWBY is like the best source of like talking about random things because it's so random. What is there to say about RWBY? I watched it in like the 9th grade. I was really into it for 2 to 3 years with my friends at the time, but I was so into it that I watched all the hate video essays on it, and it genuinely filled me with so much critique of the show and hate of the show that I kind of fell off mid-volume 6. Was that deserved? It might have been deserved. I don't really know though, because I was surrounded by all of those like really asshole accounts that like make 10-minute videos on why RWBY's the worst thing ever. Like half their personalities hating RWBY, which is like, Listen, I admire the hustle, but I don't like hating things. I'm a known lover of trash, okay? If you make a show that has good things in it, if the execution's bad, I'll say it, but I'll be like, no, I still love that thing. And for the record, for the past month, I've slowly been getting into RWBY. How did I do that? I've been reading a shit ton of fanfiction of it. I've kept out of, like, the later volume fanfiction, but, like, oh my god. People are so good at taking the really good prompts of RWBY and making art out of them. It's phenomenal. I recommend it. And I've only gone to AO3. Like I don't know like the early gems of the first few volumes on fanfiction.net and stuff. But anyway, I'm getting ahead of myself. So I have 31 subscribers on this channel now. Thank you so much for over 30. That's like amazing. There's like 30 people who were like, ooh, I'll click on the Mr. Rose subscribe button, boop, and like you did. That's pretty nice, thank you. Subscribe, so that's pretty cool. So I'm back into RWBY now. I watched up to around the middle of volume 6. I didn't finish it. So I remember a lot of the key plot points, and I remember my favorite characters. 80% of why I'm doing this is because of Crow Bronwyn. It happens. And yeah, I know he doesn't show up for a while, but anywho. So I thought this would be a fun thing to do. I'm gonna talk random bullshit, random nonsense, whatever comes to my head. That'll be fun. I'm not even gonna be like, I'm gonna watch episode 1 and episode 2 today, episode 1 and episode 2 today. No, that's boring. You know how it ends. If you know how episode 2 ends, you're gonna know my reaction to it. That sucks. I'm gonna start at random times and end at random times. Everything will be random. This will be entertaining. I swear it to you, okay? The Boy Scouts honor or whatever. Also, it's been a while now. It's been a while since the video started, so now only the true people are here. Okay, these glasses are shaded. I can't wear them during the react because it's clearly changing my vision for the show on my laptop here. So I'm gonna take them off. Promise not to tell anyone what I look like. Okay, okay. You're my homies, right? You wouldn't tell anyone. You wouldn't tell a soul. Okay, we're good. We're good. You're still not getting the hair. My hair is my most important quality. You're not getting that, okay? Random strangers online. But you will get my eyes, because it's literally a react, okay? Sworn to secrecy? Pinky promise? You better have pinky promised. Alright, let's go. Dust! Also, there's air conditioning on, because I wear this, but it is the summer, so sorry about that.
Scattered through time.
I'm not at the beginning! This is a travesty. I am a failure. Okay, wait. Also, I'm really bad at technology. It's like really funny actually. Part of it is that I was like never given tech when I was growing up, which is very weird for the time. Because like I'm full on Gen Z, but I wasn't given like a laptop and a phone and stuff till later on. But at this point, it's terrible. You've seen my videos on here, okay? I should be better. I should be able to find the play button. What is wrong with oh my god, it's already technical difficulties. Oh, I know. This is not a good... You know what? It's fitting for RWBY. It's like my computer knows what I'm about to do, and it just does not want to let me watch RWBY. Okay, we got it.
Legends. Stories scattered through time.
Hi, Salem.
Mankind has grown quite fond of recounting the exploits
This
of
is Salem,
heroes and villains, forgetting so easily that we are remnants, byproducts of a forgotten past.
Absolutely.
Man, born from dust, was strong, wise, and resourceful.
But what about
But
the
he was
faunus?
born into an unforgiving world. An inevitable darkness.
I remember the
creatures of
faunus
destruction,
racism.
The creatures of Grim set their sights on man and all of his creations. These forces...
Okay, so I need to prove how I was an idiot when I first watched this. I didn't know about the Brothers Grimm fairy tales when I watched RWBY. This was a thing that I found out within the past few weeks of reading fanfiction. Like, I was dumb back then, but that actually makes it good, because now I can, like, think critically now, which is great.
Clashed, and it seemed the darkness was intent on returning man's brief existence to the void.
And I can't wait for the snakes.
However,
With-
even the
with
smallest
Ren.
spark of hope is enough to ignite change.
I like
And
that
in
sound.
time, man's passion, resourcefulness, and ingenuity led them to the tools that would help even the odds. This power was appropriately named Dust. Nature's wrath in hand, man lit their way through the darkness.
How
And
kind.
in the shadow's absence came strength, civilization, and
Ah,
most
shit.
importantly, life.
Hold on. I saw something.
But
I
even
saw
the most
something
brilliant
strange.
lights eventually flicker and die.
Yeah, I can't use, like, there it is. I can't use, like, my left buttons on WASD for this, which is annoying. I went back too far. See, I told you this would be interesting. Okay, so, I have to say now, because it's RWBY and it's well known for the very common joke, and it's a gun, because everything is a gun, that I am a marksman instructor. So when I see guns, I might actually have hot takes on them. Oh, by the way, I go by they, them pronouns too. Just in case, I am a weird person. It's why everyone wants me to make a podcast. You're welcome. But let's keep up, because, like, there's, like, marksman people here, and it's like, okay, so... Ooh, we got a lefty over there! I like that. They got a lefty, like, pointing to the left, and a righty pointing to the right. That is more equality than you get at most matches, by the way. If you're a lefty, they will make fun of you. So, but, like, yeah, no. They're in, like, a weird kneeling stance that would kill you, actually. And then it just sticks. It doesn't matter. I'm in, like the lore part of it, but yeah, just...
And most importantly, life.
4 kingdoms, right? There's 4?
But even the most brilliant lights eventually flicker and die.
No, the kingdoms! The moon! Okay.
When they are gone, darkness will return.
The best villain of the show. Hi, Roman! I miss you so much!
So you may prepare your guardians. Build your monuments to a so-called free world. But take heed. There will be no victory in strength.
But perhaps victory is in the simpler things that you've long forgotten.
Oz!
Things that require a smaller, more honest soul.
I remember Ozpin, the most problematic old man in existence. I remember him. Dust!
Do you have any idea how hard it is to find a dust shop open this late?
Please, just take my Lynn and leave.
Shh, calm
Lynn,
down.
right.
We're not here for your money. Grab the dust.
They're doing it so calmly.
Crystals. Burn uncut.
Burned on. The music!
Hi, kid. Put your hands where I can see.
Small and helpless. She seems to be just a child.
Hey, I said hands in the air. You got a death wish or something?
Oh, the New York accent. I'm from New York, so I get to make fun of it. For your greatest moments.
I said, put your hands in the air. Now.
Are you robbing me?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh.
I remember that. Lightning, straight from the thunder. Waiting for. This will be the day we open up the door. Him just leading him. A revolution. Welcome to a world of desolation. Welcome to a world of bloody evolution. And time.
Okay. Get her.
I like the percussion of the early soundtrack.
You were every cent. Truly you were.
Well, Red, I think we can all say it's been an eventful evening. And as much as I'd love to stick around, I'm afraid this is where we part ways.
Hey, an accurate iron sight! Because it has the two things.
Okay if I go after him?
Doesn't that old man reappear?
Hey!
Hey!
Persistent.
End of the line, Red.
Glinda!
We got a huntress.
I miss when Cinder was like faceless. Because volumes 1 and 2 were really good at just being like, hey, vibes lore. Here's some random black slippers. Doesn't the black slippers look cool? Look at all that. Look at the glass and the molten lava things. Look at her with the wand. You don't understand any of this yet, but ain't it cool? Ruby's very good at that. Just like bashing you in the head with, ain't it cool? The moon is broken! That is a very accurate... Those are very accurate shots for just being like at her side and not directly up to her face.
You're a huntress. Can I have your autograph?
Jail!
Realize that your actions tonight will not be taken lightly, young lady. You put yourself and others in great danger.
They started it!
She was being
To
loud.
me, you'd be sent home with a pat on the back and a slap on the wrist. But there's someone here who would like to meet you.
You have silver eyes!
Ruby Rose.
Here it is, here it is.
You have silver eyes. So, where did you learn to do this?
Signal Academy?
They taught you to use one of the most dangerous weapons ever designed?
Well, one teacher in particular.
I see.
I see! My situationship. Ah, he did everything.
It's one of the
You know,
most dangerous-
okay. So, like... so looking at this, knowing a little bit of the lore later, this is actually kind of, like, weird. because Ozpin's talking to Ruby as if he's never seen her before, and he's asking where did she get the scythe from, right? Which is like all fine and good, but he works with Crow in like we know this from Volume 3 and beyond. So wouldn't he know about Crow and Ty's situation right now? This is, and I'm basing that off of Ozpin being the headmaster back when Stark was a team in Beacon. I'm actually not sure if he was, now that I think about it. Was he the headmaster way back in Stark's time as students? Because I always thought he was, but now that I'm thinking about it, maybe he wasn't. Like, maybe he was still, like, doing, like, random bullshit before, and only in the past, like, 20 years he became headmaster. But at the same time, then why would Stark work for him? I'm a little bit lost with that. All I know is that here in Volume 1, he either is acting to Ruby Rose as if he doesn't know who she is, and, like, he's lying about it, trying to be all, like, weird and, like, a mysterious, like he usually is, our problematic fave. Or he genuinely doesn't know who Ruby Rose is, and he's just never asked Crow and Ty anything about the new generation of their family. Which, honestly, would Ozpin ask about them? Maybe not. There's a lot of things I want to know about this. I love the older generation of RWBY characters. I find them utterly fascinating, and I know that Ruby lets a lot of people down later on, but I do hope that we get to see more of them. And I'm talking about all of them. I need Glinda and Ozpin, of course, but also, like, the other professors at Beacon, maybe once or twice. I'm not talking about, like, main characterism or whatever, but, you know, like, enough, like, you know, some deets on them. And then, like, of course, Team Stark. I know that the Aesops are a thing. I have no idea what they are other than they're in Atlas. James, though I know James has a bigger role later on, which is cool to me. I'm glad of that. I'm very gay and glad. So, okay, my minor spiel over. I want to know the timeline. Was Ozpin their teacher? You know what I mean? Because I always was under the assumption he was. And if he's that close to the Bronwyn, Xiaolong, Rose family, then he should know who Ruby Rose is. But maybe he hasn't seen her in forever. Maybe he's only seen her baby pictures. I don't know. Maybe since Summer Rose died, he's, like, not touched the subject with a 10-foot pole, because clearly, I don't know what Stark is canonically, by the way. I don't know if it's an actual polycule or, like, the writers just won't label it. But there's something going on there. I don't remember Ty and Crow's relationship all that well in canon, actually. But I've read a lot of fanfiction about it, so it's whatever. I get to see we have silver
Ruby
eyes.
Rose.
You have silver eyes.
Have silver eyes.
And I still love the action.
So, where did you learn to do this?
Signal Academy?
Signal!
They taught you to use one of the most dangerous weapons ever designed?
It was Ty
Well,
that taught
one
that,
teacher
right?
in particular.
I see.
Wait, so does Crow teach at Signal or Ty? I actually don't know. Fanfiction has made me confused about this, which is good, because I already know too much, so this is still making the show entertaining. It still is. It's very quirky and wild in Volume 1. It's very cute. But, like, yeah. Eat the cookies. You'll never be able to eat them ever again after
I've only
Volume 3.
seen one other scythe wielder of that skill before.
Crow!
A dusty old crow.
Oh, that's my uncle.
That's my uncle.
Sorry. That's my Uncle Crow. He's a teacher at Signal.
He
I was
is!
complete garbage before he took me under his wing, and now I'm all like...
Okay, so she was complete garbage before he took him under his wing. Also, good pun. Okay. So Tai didn't teach her at all. But he taught Yang. Okay. That does make sense. That does make sense. I wish we had ages for them. I don't remember how old RWBY is right now. I know that she's 2 years younger than her sister, but I don't know what the actual ages are. I keep seeing stuff around that Crow and Raven went to Beacon when they were like 17. Is that later than most students? Because RWBY is not 15 right now. Or maybe she is. Again, I have no idea. Why am I still talking? I gotta...
So I've noticed. And what is an adorable girl such as yourself doing at a school designed to train warriors?
Yes, I planned.
Well, I want to be a huntress.
You want to slay monsters?
Yeah. I only have 2 more years of training left at Signal, and then I'm going to apply to Beacon. See, my sister's starting there this year, and she's trying to become a huntress, and I'm trying to become a huntress because I want to help people. And my parents always taught us to help others, so I thought, I might as well make a career out of it. I mean, the police are alright, but husband and huntresses are just so much more romantic and exciting and cool, you know?
I love how she mentions the police and how, like, huntresses are cooler, because not only does it make sense for, like, everyone, because it just makes sense to say something like that when you're talking about helping people in terms of, like, fighting, but also, like, she's a weapons expert, and I don't know if the average person knows this, but at least in America, which is where, you know, Rooster Teeth is based, cops can't shoot. It's really bad. I know I have a lot of examples, but I don't want to get people in trouble, because then I'll never get invited to the range barbecue ever again, but, like, there's some bad examples. Cops can't shoot. Okay, if they are more than 20 feet away from you and they're holding a pistol to your face, I'm not saying to not be afraid, but I am saying they might, like, hit the car next to you instead of you. That was a bit out of pocket. I'm gonna keep going as if I didn't say anything.
Always taught us to help others, so I thought, I might as well make a career out of it. I mean, the police are alright, but husband and huntresses are just so much more romantic and exciting and cool, you know?
Do you know who I am?
You're Professor Ozpin. You're the headmaster at Beacon.
Hello.
Nice to meet you.
You want to come to my school?
More than anything.
Well, okay.
They have good timing
My
in
baby
this.
sister's going to Beacon with me.
Yay!
Best day ever! Please stop. But I'm so proud of you.
Yang deserved better in every
Sis, it was nothing.
in every
What
sense.
do you mean? It was incredible.
I look
Everyone
exactly
at Beacon is going to think you're the bee's knees. I don't want to be the bee's knees, okay? I don't want to be any kind of knees. I just want to be a normal girl with normal knees. What's with you? Aren't you excited?
And
Of course I'm
normalized.
excited. I got moved ahead 2 years. I don't want people to think I'm special or anything. But you are special.
The robbery was led by a nefarious criminal Roman Torchwick, who continues to evade authorities. If you have any information on his whereabouts, please contact the Vale Police Department. Back to you, Lisa.
Thank you, Cyril. In other news, this Saturday's Fauna Civil Rights protest turned
racism.
dark when members of the White Fang disrupted the ceremony.
So I will pause it to say here. So one of the reasons why I turned off RWBY is because all of the hate videos, like half the time, they were hating on the treatment of the faunus civil rights stuff in this. Now, I don't know if you can tell from how I appear, but I don't feel like I'm the person to say if this is like a good representation of important matters. I mean, I can vibe it in that I'm like, yeah, no, the fuck racism and all of that stuff. I can't, however, be like, I've been around the assholes who are racist. I haven't been around the people affected by racism. This is a great blind spot, a great blind spot in my life in general. So I speak as someone who like really hates racists, of course, but like if I have thoughts about how the Faunus are treated narratively in the world and the show of RWBY, you might see it in my face, and I might actively try to not say anything because I don't want to fuck up. Is essentially what I'm saying. Listen, my town is 99% white, and we've been on national news for being shit. Trust me, I hate them. I've never been, I've like, I don't know. I feel totally inept. So, if it's bad writing, of course, I'll point it out. Something tells me that it might be bad writing and, like, not a great portrayal of fighting racism. But I'll focus on the plot thing, because I thought a lot about plot stuff. I do not have a social justice degree. Music's close, but it's not close enough. So I'm just saying that outright. If I make a face because I'm like, what is that? That's a little bit problematic, RWBY. Then, you know, read my face. Think about the correct opinion that you, of course, have, being a cool person, and just try to imagine me having that. Okay? Okay.
Once peaceful organization.
Once
In
peaceful
other news,
organization.
this
I
Saturday's
love her
Fauna
voice.
civil rights protest turned dark when members of the White Fang disrupted the ceremony. The once peaceful organization has now disrupted.
Who turned it violent? It couldn't have been Adam,
Hello
right?
and welcome to Beacon.
Who's that?
My name is Glinda Goodrich.
Oh,
You are among a privileged few who have received the honor of being selected to attend
It's
this
good comedic
prestigious
timing.
academy. Our world is experiencing an incredible time of peace, and as future huntsmen and huntresses, it is your duty to uphold it. You have demonstrated the courage needed for such a task, and now it is our turn to provide you with the knowledge and the training to protect our world.
So they've never been to Beacon.
You can see signal from up here.
Aw, Signal the, like, big tower. That's kind of cool.
I guess home isn't too far after all. Beacon's our home now.
Hi, John!
Well, I guess the view isn't for everyone.
I
It
remember...
was a nice moment while it lasted. I wonder who we're gonna meet. I just hope they're better than Vomit Boy. Oh, yay!
That's where it comes from.
Shoe! Get away! Get away! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me! Get away from me!
That's cute. Judy. Yes! They see you as small and helpless. They see summer! I'm surprised when I find out that a warrior will soon run wild. Prepare for your greatest moment. Prepare for your finest hour. The dream that you've always dreamed is suddenly about to flower. We are lightning, straight from the thunder. Miracles of ancient wonder. This'll be the day we're waiting for. This'll be the day we open up the door. I don't want to hear what solution. Hope you're ready for a revolution. Open to Juniper solution. Welcome to a world of bloody evolution. In time, I can't remember the words. As victory is in a simple soul. It's a good first episode. Wow, this thing is so long. I talk so much. But it's the podcast. It's the podcast formula. Okay, so if I'll look back at this at some point. If I need to, like, specify, if I need to put up images, I probably will. Hey, editor, do that. Okay, thanks. I'll do that. But yeah, no, this is really fun, and I just really like talking while doing the shows. Whenever I watch things with friends, I do this, but then we keep on going, and, like, low-key, I feel like it's a strain on my friends, because they just want to watch the thing, they don't want to hear me bullshit. But, you know, this is a unique experience that I'm offering here, okay? Because RWBY, I know just a little taste of how not good RWBY's writing gets, I feel like this is the perfect medium to watch or learn about RWBY in, okay? Come with me, okay? It's gonna be a ride. I'll probably start episode 2 now. I think it's shorter than the first one. I'll probably change that, knowing my yapping. But yeah, thanks so much for being here. Please watch my episode 2 whenever I get that out. Oh, and also, you can call me Mr. Rose. I know a lot of people know me on Tumblr by like MR-ROS_E or whatever. Follow me on there too, by the way. That's only because I couldn't find Mr. Rose as a Tumblr username. It didn't let me. But no, my handle on AO3 and everything is Mr. Rose. So call me Mr. Rose. So, but yeah, see you later. Bye.